Hello everyone, this is our session 7 on matrices. We were doing the miscellaneous exercise 2A. Today I will be done with this exercise. I'll just show you the problems that are difficult and the remaining you can try on your own. If you have an issue, you can let me know. Okay, so we had finished question 9. So I'm going to the 10th one now. The 10th question, exercise 2A. Okay, of matrices. Just a minute. Yeah. So the exercise 2A 10th question says that if A is a matrix 4, 5, 2, 1, then show that A inverse is 1 by 6 of A minus 5I. Okay. So let us begin. Question 10. Okay. Exercise. Okay, just let me write the exercise 2A. Okay. Question 10. They've given us a matrix A is equal to, what is the matrix? 4, 5, 2, and 1. Okay. What we have to prove is show that A inverse is equal to 1 by 6 multiplied by A minus 5I. Okay. Yeah. So let us begin. We can start with first finding the inverse of A. So I'm using the adjoint method A11, A12, A21 and A22. I'm finding the cofactors directly right now because now we're used to finding minors and then changing their sign. So A11 is the cofactor of the first element. Okay, that is here. So what is the minor first? It is 1. And then the sign does not change because 1 plus 1 is 2. It is even. So cofactor remains the same. Okay, then the minor of A12, that is this element here. Okay, will be 2 and the sign will change, so minus 2. Okay, then the cofactor for A21 is the element A21. Let us find its minor. So element A21 is this, its minor will be 5. Okay, and sign will change because 2 plus 1 is 3. A22, that is this one, cofactor of 1 will be 4 and the sign will not change. Okay, next is matrix of cofactors. Okay, so let us write the matrix of cofactors. Matrix of cofactors is given by 1 minus 2 1 minus 2 minus 5 and 4. This is a matrix of cofactors. Therefore, adjoint of A is equal to transpose of this matrix. So 1 minus 2 minus 5 and 4. Okay, this is your adjoint of A. Last step, determinant of A we require. So what is determinant of A? 4 minus 10, right? 4 multiplied by, 4 minus 10, that is equal to minus 6, correct? So what will be the A inverse now? The formula we have. Okay. Therefore, A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A multiplied by adjoint of A. Okay. So let me write the inverse. A inverse is equal to minus 1 upon 6 multiplied by what is our adjoint? It is 1 minus 5 minus 2 and 4. 1 minus 5 minus 2 and 4. Okay. What we can do is let's just put the minus sign inside, because if you see the show that it has a 1 upon 6, not a minus 1 upon 6. So I'll put the minus sign inside. I'll get minus 1, 5, 2 and minus 4. Okay, only multiplied by -1 each of the terms. So we have -1, 5, 2 and -4. Okay, let us call this as equation 1, A inverse. Okay, now let us find out the right hand side, that is A minus 5i. A minus 5i, which is, we write the A matrix. So what is the A matrix? 4, 5, 2 and 1. 4, 5, 2 and 1. Okay, multiplied by the identity matrix. It is A minus 5 multiplied by the identity matrix. Okay, yes. So this we'll write as it is 4, 5, 2 and 1 minus 5, 0, 0 and 5. You have to do the subtraction of these two. So this will be 4 minus 5 minus 1, 5 minus 0, 5, 2 minus 0, 2 and 1 minus 5 minus 4. So what is the value of A minus 5i? It is -1, 5, 2 and -4. I'm calling this as equation 2. Okay, so A minus 5i is equal to -1, 5, 2 and -4. If you observe equation 1, you'll see that there is a matrix -1, 5, 2 and -4, and again in equation 2 also I have the same matrix. So what I will say is substituting equation 2 in equation 1. Okay, substituting equation 2 in equation 1. Okay, so then we'll get A inverse is equal to 1 upon 6 A minus 5i, and then you can write hence proved. Okay, this is what we had to prove. Let's go to the next one, the 11th problem. Okay, the 11th question is to find the matrix X. Okay, the question says find matrix X such that AX is equal to B. Okay, so how will we find this matrix X? They've given A to us and they have given B to us. Okay, they've said AX is equal to B is given. Okay, we have to find X. Let me just write the two matrices. A is 1, 2, -1 and 3. 1, 2, -1 and 3. Check. And B is 0, 1, 2 and 4. Okay, this is your B matrix. Clear? So now how will we find this matrix X? Already A and B is given. So what we can do is we'll take AX equal to B that is given to us. We'll say multiplying both sides by A inverse. Okay, multiplying both sides by A inverse. So A inverse A X is equal to A inverse B. Okay, A inverse A is I into X is equal to A inverse into B. Okay, so in brackets you can write over here A inverse is equal to A inverse A is equal to I. This is the rule we had done while doing the inverse of a matrix. So if you multiply a matrix with its inverse, then the answer is an identity matrix, right? So this is how we can find X. What is I into X? I into any matrix is the matrix itself. Okay, so this will be X is equal to A inverse multiplied by B. So that means to find X, we require inverse of A and then we will multiply it with B. Okay, so let us start with finding the inverse of A. A is equal to 1, 2, -1 and 3. Okay, yes. So how will we find the inverse? I said we can use cofactors. So I'm using the cofactor method, the adjoint method, sorry. A21 and A22. Okay, what we have to remember is that 1 and 2, that is 1 plus 2 is 3, so this answer will be negative. 2 plus 1 is 3, so this answer will be negative. Negative of whatever is the minor. Okay, so let us begin with the first element. First element A11, its minor is 3 and the sign remains the same. A12, okay, A12, its minor will be -1, so minus of -1 is +1. A21, its minor is 2 and so its cofactor is -2, and A22, okay, so A22, its minor is 1 and sign does not change. Okay, then next step, matrix of cofactors, right? So matrix of cofactors will be 3, 1, -2 and 1, right? Then the adjoint of A. So adjoint, what do we need to do? We have to take the transpose of this matrix, the matrix of cofactors. So 3, 1, -2 and 1. Okay, this is adjoint of A. Next step, determinant of A we have to find. So what is determinant of A? It is 3 minus -2. 3 minus -2, 3 plus 2, that is 5. Okay, so the determinant of A is 5. That means what will A inverse be then? A inverse is equal to 1 upon 5. Okay, sorry, we have to mention the formula here first. So I'll just write it here. A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. Adjoint of A. Okay, so A inverse is 1 upon 5. Adjoint is 3, 1, -2 and 1. Okay, we found A inverse. What is the next step to find X? Multiply it with B. So now X is equal to A inverse multiplied by B. We'll write A inverse over here, 1 upon 5. Okay, 3 minus 2, 1 and 1. And what will be B over here? So we put B here. What is value of B? 0, 1, 2 and 4. So 0, 1, 2 and 4. Okay, what we'll do is 1 upon 5 we'll keep outside. We'll just multiply these two matrices. So 3 into 0 is 0 plus -4, so -4. Okay, next 3 into 1 is 3 plus -8. So 3 minus 8 -5. Next 1 into 0 is 0 plus 2 is 2. 1 into 1 is 1 plus 4 is 5. Okay, so if we take the 5 inside, then we get -4 upon 5, 2 upon 5, -1 and 1. Okay, this is the value of X. Yes, so this is clear. How to find X? You have to multiply both sides by A inverse and that is your answer. Okay, let's go to the next one now, the 12th one. Okay, what is the 12th question? If it's similar type, we'll skip it and we can go to the next one. So 12th is find X if AX is equal to B, where A is given and B is given. Yes, so it is a similar type, so we'll skip it. What you have to do is multiply AX equal to B by A inverse on both sides. Okay, so A inverse is I, and therefore we'll get X is equal to A inverse B. Clear? So this is how we can find out the X value, same as this previous sum that we did. Okay, let's go to the next one, the 13th one. Now in the 13th question, let's make this 13. Yeah, so we'll go to the 13th one because 12th is similar to the 11th one. If A is equal to 1, 1, 1 and 2, 2 by 2 matrix, B is equal to 4, 1, 3, 1 and C is 24, 7, 31 and 9. Find matrix X such that AX B is equal to C. Okay, now X is between A and B. So what we have to do is, we have AX B is equal to C. First I will say that multiply both sides by A inverse. So A inverse A X B is equal to A inverse C. Okay, A inverse A is I X B is equal to A inverse C. Okay, what is I into X? It is XB only. Okay. Now next step will be to multiply XB into, or we can say BB inverse, that is XB B inverse is equal to A inverse C B inverse. Okay, so XB B inverse is again I is equal to A inverse C B inverse. Okay, so X into I is X, which is equal to A inverse C B inverse. So how do we find out X? You have to find out A inverse and B inverse separately. Okay, then A inverse is to be multiplied with C, then the product has to be multiplied by B inverse. Okay, now here you have to write the rule A inverse is equal to A inverse A is equal to I. Okay, and even here we will write the rule B inverse is equal to B inverse B is equal to I. Okay, please mention these rules whenever you are solving these kind of sums. Now we'll start with finding the inverse. So A is a 2 by 2 matrix. What is the matrix? 1, 1, 1 and 2. It's a simple matrix. You can do row column transformations or use the adjoint method. I'm comfortable with the adjoint method, so I'm using that. Okay, so A11, A12, A21 and A22. Okay, let us find the cofactors. So it will be 2, then it will be 1, but minus. Okay, then A21, so minus 1 again, and A22, so that will be 1. Okay, so we have 2, minus 1, minus 1, 1, matrix of cofactors. Okay, what will that be? Let's put the matrices in place. So this will be 2, minus 1, and 1. Okay, then adjoint of A is equal to 2 minus 1 and 1. Okay, determinant of A is equal to 2 minus 1, that is 1. A inverse is equal to 1, or if you don't write it, it is okay because the determinant value is 1. So 2 minus 1 and 1. This is your A inverse. Okay, we'll do the same thing for B and we'll do it here only. So will be on one page. Matrix of cofactors. Okay, now we use the same page so that it's on one page. We require a B matrix. So B is equal to, what is the B matrix? It is 4, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3 and 1. Okay, then B11, B12, B21 and B22. Okay, so what is B11? It is 1. Then B22, it is 3, but with a minus sign. B21, it is with a minus sign, and B22 is 4. Okay, we have the cofactors. Let us put the matrix in place. So matrix of cofactors, right? What it will be? 1, minus 3, minus 1 and 4. Okay, next, adjoint of B is equal to 1 minus 3 minus 1 and 4. Okay, determinant of B is equal to 4 minus 3, that is 1. So B inverse is equal to 1 upon 1 multiplied by 1 minus 1 minus 3 and 4. This is B inverse. Okay, last thing we have to find out X. So X is equal to A inverse C B inverse, right? So what is A inverse? We'll first do only this multiplication and then we'll multiply the product with B inverse. So what is A inverse? 2 minus 1 minus 1 and 1. Okay. And the C matrix, what is the C matrix? 24, 7, 31 and 9. Okay, I'll just write B inverse here. We'll not multiply it right now, just multiply these two. 24 into 2 is 48. Okay, 48 minus 31. Okay, then we have 14 minus 9. Then we have minus 24 plus 31. Okay, and then we have minus 7 plus 9. This is to be multiplied with the B inverse matrix. So let us now write the B inverse. 1 minus 3 minus 3 and 4. Okay, 48 minus 31 will be 8, 7, 17. Minus 24 plus 31 will be minus, sorry, not minus, it will be plus. So plus 7. Then 14 minus 9 is 5. And minus 7 plus 2 is 2. Multiply it. 1 minus 1 minus 3 and 4. What is the answer for this multiplication? 17 minus 15. So that is 3. Sorry, 17 minus 15 is 2. 17 minus 15 is 2. Then minus 17 plus 20, that is 3. Okay, 7 minus 6, 1. Minus 7 plus 8, so it is 1. So the answer is 2, 3, 1 and 1. Okay, this is your value of x. Okay, I hope this one is clear. Let's go to the next one. Now I'm not solving 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 because, and the 20th one, because all of them are by adjoint method. We have done a lot of examples of how to find the matrix in the exercise 2.2. So you can follow the same method and solve these sums. Okay, but if you have a doubt, you can write to me that probably you're not getting a particular answer, then do write to me. I will send the solution. Okay, I'm just doing the question 19th one. Okay, show with usual notations that for any matrix A, Aij 3 into 3, two conditions are true. Okay, now what are these two conditions? So I'll just first write the two conditions. So Aij 3 into 3, okay, this matrix can be represented as A is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22 and A23, A31, A32 and A33. Okay, this is a 3 by 3 IJ matrix. Okay, now what are the conditions that they are asking you to prove? First one, A11 into cofactor A21, okay, plus A12 into cofactor A22, yeah, and A13 into cofactor A23. Yes, 21, 22 and 23 is equal to 0. Second one, okay, second one, A11 into capital A11 plus A12 into A12 plus A13 into A13 is equal to determinant of A. Okay, this is what we have to prove. Now just look at the first condition. We are going to use the matrix, the standard notation of the matrix to solve this. What is capital A stand for? It is cofactors, and small a stands for the elements. Okay. Secondly, observe the two conditions that they have given you. In the first condition, A11 is not multiplied with its own cofactor. What do I mean by own cofactor? Now tell me, what is cofactor of A11? A11 would be, you'll hide the row and column, right? So when you hide the row and column, you are going to get M11, that is A22 multiplied by A33, that is these two minus these two, right? That is your minor M11, and then you get A11 by putting in the sign. Similar goes to the second term, similar goes to the third term. That means the element is with its cofactor, okay? The element is with its cofactor in the second one also, and the element is with its cofactor in the third one also. Okay, so when an element is multiplied with its own cofactor, the answer is its determinant value, the determinant of the matrix. Okay, whereas when an element is not multiplied, or you can say is multiplied with any other cofactor, then the answer is, or the addition of the answers is 0. Okay, that's what we have to prove. So I'll prove the first one. Okay, A11 into A21 plus A12 into A22 plus A13 into A33. Am I correct? Sorry, I've written it wrong. 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 3 and 2, 3. Yeah. 2, 3 is equal to 0. So let us use the matrix A and find A21. So A11, A12, A13, A21, A22 and A23, A31, A32 and A33. Okay, this is your matrix. Now to find A21, what do I have to do? Second row, first column. Okay, so this will be your second row, okay, and your first column, right? Hide them. Find the minor first. So minor will be A12 multiplied by A33 minus A32 multiplied by A13. Okay. Multiplied by A13. Yes. Okay. This is A21. Now observe the ij. It is 2, 1. That is, addition is odd. So if it is odd, then we put a minus sign. So this is A21. Next one that we want to find is A22. So let us find A22. Now A22 means what? A22 means second row and second column, right? So let's mark the second row and second column. This is your second column and this is your second row. Hide these two, find the minor. So let us write the minor in the bracket. A11 multiplied by A33, okay, minus A31 multiplied by A13, right? And A22 addition is 4, so ij addition is 4, so the sign will be positive. Last one, A23. Now A23 is again A23, that is second row and third column. A23, hide them, find the minors. The minor will be A11 multiplied by A32, okay, minus A31 multiplied by A12, okay. Sign 2 and 3 is 5, so sign will be minus. This is your cofactors. Okay, now what we have to do? Cofactors to be multiplied by certain elements. Which are those elements? A11 in the first one. So what we'll do is we'll put A11 here. Okay, this is A12 and A13. Okay. Now when you do the the multiplication and then add them, you will see that each term cancels out each other. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll do the addition on the next page so that it is on one line and you can see how they cancel out. The first one is minus sign and A11 all have to be multiplied. So minus A11, 1, 2 and 3, 3. A is equal to, sorry, not A equal to, we'll do the first condition. So minus A11 into this is our first term, 1, 2, 1, 1 and 3, 3. Okay, next minus into minus plus A11, 3, 2, 1, 3, A32 and A13. Okay. Okay, this has to be added with, so plus sign. Next term multiplication, so A12, A11, A33, A12, A11, A33. Okay, minus sign. Okay, minus sign, A12, A13 and A31. Okay, then the next term addition with a minus sign it is, so I'll put a minus sign. A13, 11 and 32. A13, A11 and A32. Okay, then we have a minus sign which will become plus because there is a minus sign outside the bracket. So 1, 3, 3, 1 and 1, 2. Okay. Now let us observe the 6 terms. Are they cancelling out each other? A11, 1, 2, A11, 1, 2 and 3, 3. So we have here A11, 1, 2 and 3, 3. Signs are opposite, so they cancel out. A11, 3, 2 and 1, 3. So we have here A11, 3, 2 and 1, 3. Plus and minus sign, they cancel out. A13, 3, 1 and 1, 2. A13, 3, 1 and 1, 2 with opposite signs, they cancel out. So the first condition is true, right? You can also write the question again. Now for the second condition, okay, just observe. The second condition is rather simpler. Okay, the second one. Now it says second one has to be multiplied with A11 and cofactor A11. Now when you do this multiplication, you will get determinant of A, okay, which is true. How do you find determinant of any 3 by 3 matrix? Just observe, okay. So what you do is you hide the row and column of the first term, so A11, and then you find the determinant value of the numbers that are remaining, right? That is how you find determinant of A. Similar way, A11 is multiplied by cofactor of A11, which is hiding the first row and first column, right? Plus A12, that is the second term, multiplied by its own cofactor, so again hiding the second row and first column. And the last one again, adding it with A13 and its own cofactor. When you do this, it is similar to finding the determinant of A. Okay. How do we write determinant? I will show you. Okay. Determinant is A11, okay, multiplied by A22, A33, A22, A33, okay, minus A32 and A23, right? This is how you write. Then you write minus A12 bracket and then the determinant value. So 2133, A21, A33 minus A31, A23. Correct? Similarly, the last term plus A13 and then its determinant value, correct? So this is how we write the determinant of any matrix. Now, if you observe, what is this part? A22 and A33, okay? It is also the cofactor, okay? Or rather, I can say minor multiplied by a minus sign. When I do minor multiplied by a minus sign, sorry, in case of 1, 1, you don't need a minus sign. In case of 1, 2, there will be a minus sign. Why? Because this is addition is odd. 1, 1 and 1, 3, the addition is even. So they will be positive cofactors. So it will be same as your determinant of A. Try proving this on your own with this help. If not, then I will do it in the next session for you. I guess we have completed exercise 2A, miscellaneous 2A of matrices. Okay, I've explained the second part in brief because it's simple to understand. The first one I've solved it for you. The last question, that is question 19. 20th is again AX is equal to B. So X is an unknown matrix and you have to find out the value. Multiply by A inverse and find it. Okay, that is easy. So we're done with the first part of matrices. The second part is simultaneous equations, linear equations, which we will do in the next session. If you have any doubts, do let me know. Thank you.